Hey, what's up everybody? Chris back with another Proto Tech Tip, and for this week we're going to focus on a brand new feature in Protocase Designer. As of now, you can put Engrave and Fill on your custom panels, enclosures, and brackets directly inside the software. So let's check it out. To begin, traditional CAD software is difficult to translate from design to real parts in hand because the software doesn't actually embody manufacturing constraints. Plus, it's not set up for fast quoting. Every part of the design process is slower and your project timelines will suffer. Now that's where Protocase Designer can be beneficial for you. Our simple design software is directly integrated with our fast custom manufacturing. With 80 plus built-in templates, real-time design checks, and instant quoting and ordering, you can streamline your workflow and save time. Now getting back to Engrave and Fill, let's do a quick recap of what that is from a manufacturing standpoint. To create Engrave and Fill markings, parts are initially laser marked or machined engraved, and then those marked or engraved sections are then filled with ink. You can choose from any of our stock silkscreen color options at Protocase, but we do recommend white or black for the best contrast. Engrave and Fill is an extremely durable and visually striking form of part marking that's compliant with several standards, including MIL Standard 130. This makes it particularly useful for aerospace and defense. We've got a link below to our Proto Tech Tip about Engrave and Fill, so I do suggest you check that out. Now moving on to adding Engrave and Fill to your design in Protocase Designer, the first step I'm sure you already know is to select the template that you want after opening the software. So let's dive into the software now. I've got a panel here that I've already added cutouts to. Now I want to add my Engrave and Fill. So select the face that you want to add Engrave and Fill marking to. Once you do that and have entered the 2D editor, you need to select Marking under Type on the top of the screen. At this time, we only have the option to engrave and fill text, but we will keep you posted for when you can add engrave and fill for shapes, symbols, or logos. Now you can modify the text by using the Properties section on the right-hand side of the screen. You can set its origin coordinates, change its color, change font type, and its corresponding size, and the ink depth itself. Now while making such edits, it's of course important to note any constraints. For ink depths, all parts should be laser engraved at a minimum of 15 thousandths of an inch, and the material thickness, meanwhile, must be at least 0.51 inches. For fonts, the constraints vary between different font families. Here we have a graphic which showcases constraints for select font families. You can always get in touch with our team if you require more information on this. Now you can distinguish Engrave and Fill text from other graphics in the software because of the lattice overlay on the text in the face editor and the 3D viewer. Now once you're satisfied with your design, click on Save and you'll return to the 3D editor. Now Engrave and Fill has some more important constraints to note. For one, it is available on aluminum parts only. Plus, as I mentioned before, there are some certain material thickness constraints that do need to be met in order to apply Engrave and Fill. That's where Protocase Designer's manufacturability checks really come in handy. You can instantly check your design whenever you like. The software will advise you if there are any warnings or errors that need to be addressed so that your design can proceed. Now take for instance this panel that I'm currently working on. When I do my design check, Protocase Designer flags that my panel is in cold rolled steel, which is not compatible with Engrave and Fill. So I'll go to my properties now and update my material to be aluminum, which then clears that design check. Now you can of course get a quote for the design that you've created or order it right away by using the instant quote or purchase features inside the software. Remember that you will need to log in to my account to be able to get a quote or order your parts from Protocase Designer directly. If you do have any questions on our Engrave and Fill capabilities or how to make the most out of this feature in Protocase Designer, feel free to contact us at info@protocasedesigner.com. Well, that does it for this week's Proto Tech Tip video. We'd really appreciate if you did like and share this video if you found it useful. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any future tech tips going forward. Until next time, take care of yourselves.